And these stats tell the tale. I mean, he was certainly at fault for the first goal, and it was kind of a mistake for the second as well.
That's right. Coming into this game, he had been making headlines, and he was silenced after letting in those 2 goals. Let's take a listen to what Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim had to say after this match.
Ruben, having got the lead so late, how much of a kick in the teeth is it to come away with parity?
Of course, we are really disappointed. We should have take the 1 goal advantage to the next game, but we have our the next game in our home, and we'll try to win that game.
Both of the goals tonight, of course, coming from mistakes from Andre Onana. Given the week that he's had, how damaging is that for him?
Important is to focus on the next game, on the next game for the league, and then think about the second leg against Lyon. When one player has a mistake, all the team has a mistake. So we continue like that.
Obviously, mistakes from goalkeepers are more damaging just because of the position they play. Does he retain your faith? Do you maybe need to think about changing goalkeepers for Sunday and for next week?
No, we continue to do the same thing. Training, seeing the games, trying to choose the best 11 to win every match.
Outside of that, what did you think of your side's performance overall tonight?
I think we did well. In the first half, we had some difficulties, especially in the beginning, to press the opponent because they play in a different way. But then, especially in the second half, we adapt to control the game. We were near the box of Lyon. So I think we did well. We can do better.
Going forward, it seemed like the chance creation was maybe better tonight. Patrick Dorgu got free down the left-hand side a lot. Are we starting to see those patterns of play, the understanding of the final third that you wanted to see from the team?
Yeah, we are improving game by game, but we need to be more clinical. But again, it's 2 games. This is half-time. We have to think on the next one.
So how do you become more clinical? Is it something you need to do? Is it something the players need to do?
It's to put the ball in the net. That's all. So we are improving. Let's continue to think like that, to work. We have Premier League game Sunday against a top team, and then we have time to think about the second leg.
So what can you take from tonight into that second leg?
We are at the same level for the next game, so we have a game with our fans. So we are giving all we have to go to the next stage.
Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you very much.
Adam, Manchester United, they really thought they were going to walk away with the win tonight. I mean, Andre Onana didn't really do himself any favors tonight, did he? We look back at the highlights, and both of them felt like they should have been saved.
Yeah, I mean, the first one particularly was terrible. And I think he's symptomatic of the problems that we've had at Manchester United for the last 5 or 6 years. They're all talk and no action. You get a lot of confidence in the pre-match, wanting to almost pick a fight with the Lyon players. We saw the response from the Nemanja Matic, but I don't think it was just him. I think the rest of the Lyon squad, maybe even the manager Fonseca, he gave them a reason to be up for this game, didn't he? Why are you saying that in the pre-match? I know he clarified it on X afterwards, but the war of words was started, and you can't then do that and within a few minutes of the game gift an opportunity. I mean, there was 25 minutes on the clock and he's just gifting them the first goal, and it was then the comeback had to be on for Manchester United from that. I was just looking back in history. The last time these two sides met was back in 2008 when Manchester United won the Champions League under Sir Alex Ferguson. So how far the club have fallen since that time. And I think, as I said, Andre Onana is symptomatic of those issues. He's just simply not good enough. We saw the stat earlier on. I think it's 9 mistakes leading to goals since the start of last season. That's the most of any goalkeeper in the Premier League. Wherever Manchester United are in the league, that's not good enough.
How do you feel Manchester United overall did tonight, given all the yo-yo performances that we've been seeing? Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. How do you feel about it tonight?
I don't think they were too bad. I think a draw was probably a fair result. I think if they had won the game and held on to that 2-1 lead after Zirkzee scored the late goal, I think Ruben Amorim and the rest of the players would have thought, oh, we got away with one there, because, as I mentioned, Lyon had loads of opportunities, a lot of the ball, they're a good team. And I think if Manchester United had managed to get that 2-1 victory from the first leg, they would have been really happy. So I think 2-2, they can't say that they didn't deserve to get something from the game. As Amorim said in that interview there, they fought hard. They did have periods of the game where they dominated. But I think the issue for them has just been scoring prior to this. I mean, they didn't manage to score against Forest, losing 1-0. They didn't score in the Manchester derby. So that is a big positive for them. They managed to put the ball in the back of the net twice against a pretty decent Lyon team. And also the fact that Lyon are pushing for a spot in the top 4 in French football. You know, they're 2 points off the top 3 there. So they're trying to get into the Champions League for next season, whereas Manchester United, this is their season now. They're focusing on the Europa League. Who cares really what happens in the Premier League? So I think that might also help them for the second leg that Lyon have got to focus on 2 counts.
You feel it was fair for Manchester United to get a draw in this one, but what about for Lyon? Do you feel like they deserved more out of this game?
I think they probably will do. I mean, that's what Fonseca said in the post-match press conference. He was talking about the fact that they had lots of the ball. They did pretty well with the fact that Ernest Nuama, we saw that when they were holding up the shirt, the rest of the players, he was missing with a knee injury. He's hurt his ACL, is out for the rest of the season. They've been, you know, a lot of their good attacking players come through him this season. So they did well without him. And I think they will probably say, okay, well, we know the deficiencies of this Manchester United team. Manchester United haven't really produced better performances, whether it be home or away. So I think they'll feel, okay, we can take 2-2 to Old Trafford. If we play like that, we'll get our opportunities. Maybe Onana's going to gift us another couple of goals and we'll go into the next round.
Yeah, I mean, how are you feeling confidence-wise for either of these teams going into that second leg? Do you feel like one of them showed you tonight that they'll be able to have the edge over the other going into that second leg?
I think it'll be a close game, Claudia. I mean, I would still have Lyon as maybe just about the favourites. But with Manchester United, as you said, kind of with your first question, they're just so difficult to predict. Who knows? Then they put in some good performances this season. Bruno Fernandes, again, a great assist for the Zirkzee goal. He's been, I think, the one player this season where you can say, okay, he's definitely going to show up. He's been a true captain and contributed with goals and assists. But all the other players, you just never really know what you're going to get. It's a lottery. Sometimes they turn up. Zirkzee was pretty good. He's also been quiet in previous games. So it's hard to say. If Manchester United are on it, they certainly can beat Lyon. But if they don't, if they make mistakes, you know, whether it comes from the goalkeeper or other players, then Lyon will make you pay.